Morning everyone, we're here in sunny Cape Town. My name is Brian Tompkins. I'm the head of design at Voyage Yachts, and I'd like to welcome you aboard the 510. This is the second boat of its kind, hull number 2, launched in 2026, and I'm very happy to show you aboard and give you a walkthrough tour. First thing to point out, we have two different levels of access for different marinas around the world. We've got a upper level and access off the sugar scoops. So we've got storage for at least 5 or more dive tanks in these lockers. This electric platform drops down, submerges into the water, and allows you to dock a dinghy on board. We also have an optional davit system which blends into these pillars. It's an electric winch operated davit system with a smaller fixed platform. Join me on board and let's take a look at the rest of the boat. So there's a comfortable staircase going down into the engine room, access to the genset, the shaft drive engine, all your services. It's really generously sized. The opening is large enough for you to bring the genset in and out if need be. This is the aft cockpit, set up as a charter version with a barbecue and sink arrangement. We have a traditional sailing layout with the aft cockpit table, loose seating, and L-shaped settee. You'll also notice a favorite spot on the boat is the day bed. Let's have a look inside the galley and the saloon area. So this is the L-shaped galley layout. You've got your sink, your hob, your oven, all in close proximity. We have the fridge and freezer set up all the way on starboard side here. This is the charter layout. Here we have a traditional settee layout. Coffee table with ample storage. This is our forward electric window option. You can choose as standard to have a fixed pane with a manually opening hatch. Great underfloor storage throughout the boat. This is how we've set up the charter nav station. It's a standing nav with a big set of drawers alongside. Your plotter, everything you need in front. We do have a cruiser version. You can choose as standard to have a seated desk area with a small settee. If we slide the sliding doors forward, it reveals this hatch, which allows us to get into the helm equipment area. So here you have access to your autopilot motor, all your helm equipment, the winches. Let's look at the layout on this boat. We'll notice the electric locker in the companionway. Full queen size bunk, accessible from both sides. Something we're also really proud of is the fact that the bunk is quite low, so you don't have to climb a huge staircase to get into it. On each side of the cabin we have a side table, storage compartment, and USB charging ports. We've got storage below the bunk. We also have the hanging lockers. Nicely sized sink, a mirror, storage behind the mirror. Of course, the cabins have all got ventilation through these hatches. Each cabin has got recessed blinds, as well as full uninterrupted window views. Each cabin has its own dedicated ensuite heads with dry toilet compartment, freshwater plumbing, and a separate shower compartment. From the aft cabin, we have access to the electric services. This is where you'll find breakers. We've got access to the diesel tank. Moving forward into the mid cabin, first thing you'll notice is the space under the bunk. This can be used for storage of bags. Again, full size queen bunk with access on both sides, nice and low, nothing you need to climb up onto, plenty headroom. In this cabin we have 4 decent sized hanging lockers. Within the mid cabin we also have access to the water tank. The mid cabin has also got this vanity unit with a dedicated basin, mirror and storage below. While this is quite a unique feature and you don't really see it on other boats, we also have an option to include a small sink inside the toilet head area. Follow me up to the helm station. This is where all the action takes place. Again, on the charter version we've got a wide seat here, enough for 2 or 3 people. Winches, lines, everything comes back to one consolidated helm area. That brings you up to the coach roof where you can access the mast base, your genoa tracks. Then we go up into the flybridge accommodation area where we've got ample seating space. As you can see, it's quite windy and the sun is out, so we've got the sunshade down, we've got the dodger up. We also have the option for another roll down on port side and a screen that covers the helm area. The bimini hardtop can be configured with rigid glass solar panels. These are Lumos. We have 2 in the aft section with the option to add another 2 just forward of these ones. We've also included a small ladder where one can access the top of the bimini, where you can get to the stack pack and the hay rack. The cruiser version does away with the seating altogether and you just have a small hardtop over the helm station. This is our forward cockpit setup. We have nice low seated lounge area with sunbeds either side. Underneath the seat we have access to another big storage compartment. On this boat we have the bow thruster and roller furler battery setup, and then a huge space for fenders or whatever else you want to store inside. Another unique feature on the 510 is the forward cabins, which you have access from the foredeck. This is the charter configuration, set up as a single cabin. On an owner's version we can set it up as a laundry, a workshop, a sail locker. Nice staircase leading into the cabin, nice big single bunk, vanity unit and a wet head, also plumbed with fresh water. Thanks for joining me on this tour of the Voyage 510. She's destined for the BVI Tortola. We're really proud of her and looking forward to getting in touch soon.